We get a lot of questions about when's the best day to visit Cedar Point. When's the least busy day? When's the crowd's going to be low? What's the crowd calendar like? Well, one of the tips that I like to share with people is the park itself is telling you. If you actually go and look at their operating calendar, uh, the park kind of gives you an idea of the best days to go. And they do that by how long the park is open. Now, it may be kind of counterintuitive here. You may be thinking, oh, if the park's open longer, I can get on more rides. Well, not necessarily. If the park is open longer, that means the park in Cedar Point is expecting higher crowds that day. So, what you really want to do is shoot for the days with shorter hours. So, yeah, the park may be open less, but you could probably get on just as many, if not more, rides because the crowds will be less. So if I'm looking at Cedar Point's calendar here, the time that I really like is when it's open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. All the green colored squares. So in June, yeah, that's mostly weekdays. In June and August, and of course on Labor Day, that's the other thing. Anytime there is a holiday weekend, they usually say that Sunday is the busiest day, and the actual holiday itself, Monday, like on Memorial Day and Labor Day, would be actually a slightly lower crowd, or the lowest crowd of the 3 day weekend. Which it's not always going to be the case. It depends on weather and other factors like that. But typically Sunday's the busiest day on a 3 day weekend. So yeah, just look at the calendar, and if you can, go for the days um, where the hours are shorter. So like all the pink days where Cedar Point is open 10 a.m. to midnight, I would avoid those days as much as possible. So first week of July, weekends in July and August. When you get into September and October, kind of Hall weekends is a different story. But uh, generally, yeah, if you just want a pretty simple, basic way to try to figure out what the best day to go to Cedar Point is, or any amusement park, look at their calendar.